What's going on? Mike here, got another video. YouTube, morning. Another day, another dollar. Be back at it again. Not too much today. I know I said I was booked, but couple jobs. I'm probably not gonna take pictures of it. I got 4 COD jobs today, so when it comes to COD, it's a little different when I take pictures and how I deal with customers as opposed to warranty jobs. So we'll see how that goes. But headed to my first call. First call is 2-in-1, a dishwasher, something with the rack not going in properly, something that's going to be easy. And then it's a GE built-in fridge, which I've worked on before. It's leaking water on the shelf. I'm assuming it's a drain issue error, but we'll see. I know I'm kind of busy today. Sometimes I have jobs where I go in, especially with certain customers, and I know what I got to do just to look at it real quick, and I reschedule it for a day where I don't have that much going on to actually take the whole thing apart and dig into it. So a lot of times I'll go and I'll get all the information, especially if it's on an issue that is not serious. He says he sees water on the actual shelf every couple days, like maybe once a week or something like that. He cleans it up and then he might see it. So I don't know if it's a drain issue, but we'll see, because he's had a drain issue with this fridge before. This is last year sometime, and we took care of it. But I'll put up some pictures, you guys can see what's going on, and then I'll let you know what happened. Most likely it's leaking from the drain line, which is up back that way. For some reason it's coming here. That wheel on the back, it wasn't closing smoothly. Easy job. All right, so it's like what I thought it was. I saw, you saw from the pictures, I saw water on the shelf. Most likely it's probably leaking down, because where it's at, there's no water connection and the reservoir is below it. So the reservoir is not gonna leak up to get to the shelf. So yeah, that's not how it goes. So well, I'm gonna go back. I already told him I'm gonna come back next week and just have more time to take the whole thing apart. Usually I'll tell people, well, I gotta get some more information from GE just to buy time. Make it sound good sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do that. And then the dishwasher, the rack was just, the one of the wheels just broke, were slanted out. I just slanted it back in and the rack was sliding easily. No problem with that. So that was an easy call. And this next one is a washer not spinning, so we'll see what that's about. Hopefully it's like a lid switch or something easy, but I'll let you guys know. Probably gonna need a gear case. Looks like it's turning off center. Like the shaft is bent from the gear case. Suspension rods feels bad too, but yeah. Now it started spinning fast because I was holding the tub when it started spinning, so it wouldn't shake all over the place. So we're gonna go with the suspension rods. Everything looks normal now. All right, guys, that was a washer. The complaint was not spinning, but when I got there, you know, it was the BMW style washers, the vertical modular washers, and pretty much it was a suspension issue. I did have to double check the gear case shaft to make sure. I didn't take pictures of taking it all apart, but I just took the wash plate up and checked the shaft to make sure it wasn't shaky. I've had it to where I thought it was a suspension rod issue and it ended up being a gear case issue. So you always want to double check that. But after I checked it, and after I think I did put it in, I took a video of it, but after I was holding it, because it was shaking all over the place, it started to spin faster. So that tells me that it's a suspension rod issue, which I knew the suspension rods were faulty anyway to begin with, because I checked that drum, it was shaking all over the place. So we're gonna order suspension rods for that. They should be in, actually the part, I don't know where it's coming from, but I get my parts through Marcone. I think it's, I don't know if they have it in Louisville or what, but pretty much it's gonna be about 3 to 4 days for that part. And that just is what it is. They're gonna have to wait for it. A lot of time, because she says some clothes will get through and some won't. So it's like an intermittent issue. That's another clue to tell you that it's probably a suspension, because depending on the type of load they put in there, it'll get through. And I asked her, will lighter loads go through the cycle? And she said yes. So that's another indication. So suspension rods for that one. I'm headed to a COD job. This is a dishwasher install. My dishwasher installs, they range from 125 to 175. It all depends on what it is. I don't go too much higher than that. So I got everything on my van for it, whatever it needs, and you know, like water line adapters for the water valve, depending on how the water line is connected from the old one. So yeah, we'll get that done, and I'll catch you guys on on that job. All right, YouTube, I installed that dishwasher, quick and easy. He pretty much had it out and all that stuff, so not much on that one. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you install dishwashers, I had to hook up the water line, hook up the power line, and pretty much extend the drain hose. There wasn't a garbage disposal in there yet, so the drain line, he wanted me to leave it out for him so he can take care of it. So other than that, easy job. And actually, I'm talking to you after the job I just left, which is a washer. Clothes are agitating, or clothes are tearing up the agitator, and I forgot to take pictures in it. So sorry, that one was a quick and easy one anyway. I just had to pull up. There was a piece of string that was stuck under the agitator, it's a freaking almost 30-year-old washer. So there was a string caught up. I just had to take the agitator up and take the string out, and that was it. COD call. But this next one I'm headed to is a control board install. I'm just installing it for them, COD. So yeah, I'll definitely take pictures of this one. So this thing keeps clicking out, and this controls that one there. So you hear the fridge just come back on. So it might be something with the GFCI. All right, tested the compressor. Everything is running good. So we got an issue with the outlet. We're good to go. All right, so that was an easy call too. So sometimes you get easy calls like this, but you still got to do your due diligence and double check. And trust me, I'm not trying to just show you guys only easy stuff. It's just been, easy stuff. That's how it is sometimes. But yeah, that one was just, it was kind of confusing, because when I was on my schedule, it says a motherboard install, and I'm like, I got there, they didn't know what was going on. Basically, somebody sold the house, and they're paying for the repair because the fridge was stopped working within a certain amount of time of them purchasing the house, I'm assuming. So he just said that we need to install a motherboard, but there wasn't any need for that. I guess the electrician came and put in a GFCI, and that messed with the power coming from the wall. So once I plugged it into a different outlet, compressor came on, everything was working good, and I was out the door. So those last 2 calls I did, those are, like I said, CODs. So pretty much my wife takes care of those payments, because those people are paying over the phone. A lot of times people pay, directly while I'm on site, but they already let us know up front that they were gonna pay over the phone. Which before I left that call, he had already paid, because I'll text her while I'm there. Okay, this is what it is. To fix it, she tells me paid, it's fixed. Simple. That's how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up today. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a little more interesting, but you know, we're gonna see how it goes. But hopefully you guys like this stuff. You know, appliance repair is kind of funny. You know, not a lot of people really know about appliance repair. It's not not a lot of people follow it or even want to watch anything about it. But for all the people who need help on knowing, I'm just trying to show people my thought process on a lot of these calls and what I do and how I, you know, diagnose and look at things. And because I'm not just by the book, you know, everybody's not just by have your tech sheets, have your this, have your that. I mean, you know, it's not a necessary thing every single day. Not knocking people who do that. You do your own style, do your own thing, make it work for you. But I don't use tech sheets every day. I might not use tech sheets every week, depending on what the issue is, because if I've seen issues, you know, if I've seen these issues before and I know what it takes to fix them, I'm just gonna fix the issues and keep it moving, you know? If I have a recall, which I might have 1 or 2 recalls a week. Sometimes I get no recalls a week. So, like for instance, I got a recall on that COD with that I showed you guys the AE error code about 2 days ago. But it's a new issue. He's like, oh, now we do have a leak from the front door, which I know is separate because I didn't even do anything. When I got there, it was already pulled out. You know, he already unbolted it from the wall, pulled out for me. So I just had to get right there to the sensor. But other than that, start it up, let it run. It didn't leak, so now he's saying it's got a leak. So that's going to be a different issue. But if he needs parts or anything like that, I'm just going to have to add on to it. Recalls, my COD recalls are rare. I get more recalls with warranty calls than COD calls. It is what it is. But all right, guys, appreciate you. I am done for the day, taking it on in, and I'll be back with another.